The Joel Shit Show, featuring Joel Shit. Hi, welcome to the Joel Shit Show. I'm your host, Joel Shit. So yesterday I went to the TriStar show at the Cow Palace in Daly City, California. 1 block from San Francisco, California. All in the marketing. San Jose Sharks played there the first 2 seasons in the league, and of course Game 4 is today against the Vancouver Canucks. So I bought a bunch of singles from the 50s, 60s, and 70s for about $700 that I'll be putting on Check Out My Cards. I also bought 10 2007 Fleer Baseball Factory sets for $80, $8 each. One of them, this one, was already opened up, but the other 7 still had the factory seal. Other 9 still had the factory seal. And pretty safe way to go, because the Tim Lincecum rookie is in here, and that sells on Check Out My Cards. Right now the cheapest one is $6.96, the $10 card. So if I send in the Tim Lincecums from all these sets and some of the other rookies, I can donate the rest, come out ahead. Pretty easy, pretty easy. I went with a friend of mine from work, and I told him he can buy as many of these sets as he wants, except for the one that was already open, and I'll just take care of the rest. Send the rookies in to check out my cards and donate the rest. So that's what I'm going to do. So on the way back, Caltrain was late. Caltrain's always late. The show itself was there. Bubba Paris was there. He used to live behind my high school when I was in high school, when he was playing on the 49ers. And he's a motivational speaker now. And he went to Michigan just like my girlfriend, so we had to have a talk, you know. So, you know, he lived behind my high school, and he went to college, same college as my girlfriend, but, I mean, before, you know, my girlfriend's not old. Well, I guess Bubba Paris is technically old. I mean, you consider that he played 20 years ago in the league. He's probably about 50 years old now. So I guess, you know, he's older than my girlfriend anyway. But it was nice to talk to him. You know, it's kind of slimy because, like, you know he's there because he's a motivational speaker, and he's basically standing there and talking to people to drum up business for himself. And, you know, I don't know what the NFL's given him as far as a pension, but probably isn't enough. And so I felt kind of bad. But, you know, we all make our decisions in life, and I'm sure he's fine. I mean, when he lived behind our high school, I'm sure he owned that house, because you didn't really rent back then if you had the means. You know, you would buy the house. So I'm sure he'll be fine. And even in the early 90s, I mean, they were still making a couple $100,000 a year. So he better be okay. But yeah, even he was like, "Go Blue." I was like, yes, I know what that means. So that was fun. Apparently Will Clark went to the bathroom at the same time as my friend, and he wore 22, so it was very easy to make number 2 jokes, but I did not. And it's got to be weird when you're Will Clark, you know, because you go to the bathroom and everyone's right there, and they see you peeing, and everyone's going to be like, "Hey, what's going on down there?" But if I were him, I'd be in the stall every time. But yeah, it was a fun show. Altward Casino Party at the fairgrounds, and it was very slow. It was a fundraiser, and I don't think we raised very many funds, but the dice were cold, so we couldn't really get the table going. So people kept losing right away and then walking off. So I don't know what to tell you about that. But otherwise, a few other things happened. That was the big thing, though, the TriStar show. Lots of good deals to be had if you're looking for singles. A lot of people with $1.50 bins of game used and autograph cards. Big stacks. Any graded card, $1. You just don't have the value they used to do, right? So you could pick off all the PSA 10s and selling PSA 10s for $4 each. You could pick those all off, send them to Check Out My Cards for $10 each, and sell most of them, and then you get your money back. I mean, there's a lot of opportunity there for flipping cards. That's all the time we have today. Visit us on the web at joelshitshow.com. Email joel@joelshitshow.com.